The weapon facemat of NXT has been anticipating the return of takeover specials after the coronavirus pandemic caused WWE to spread the Planet Takeover Tampa matches out over the course of several weeks of television. NXT returns to a pay-per-view platform on Sunday, June 7th with NXT TakeOver In Your House. In Your House was the long-time branding of WWE pay-per-views in months that did not feature the traditional major events such as Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or Survivor Series. NXT now is bringing back the name as many fans remain stuck at home during the pandemics. And the brand has loaded the car up with several must-see matches which will take place in Orlando, Florida. In the main event, Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream clash for the Cole's NXT Championship. Cole has now held the title for more than a full year and will look to continue arguably the greatest championship reign in brand history. And other notable title actions, in addition to the scheduled North America Championship match, Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai will challenge Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship on the heels of Flair's winning the title from Ripley at WrestleMania 36. NXT TakeOver In Your House is set to begin on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, with the kickoff show leading us in the beginning at 6 p.m. Now let's go down to on the NXT TakeOver In Your House card. It's Miriam Chicken Knox and Shotzi Blackheart versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. There's a lot of talent in this match, but picking a winner comes down to who needs to win here. LeRae has been making waves with her push for respect. Her duo with husband Johnny Gargano could come out of NXT TakeOver looking very strong if her group gets the win and Gargano leaves with the North America Championship. There's just overall more benefit to the heels winning this one. So I picked Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez to win. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Following a brief stint in which he was in the North America title picture, a feud with Balor wasn't the worst landing spot for Priest. While it's naturally possible that Priest could get the victory here through some nefarious means, Balor shall come away with the clean victory in this first match as retribution for the attack. This won't and shouldn't be a one and done in this program. However, as Priest shall continue by any means necessarily to make a name for himself at the expense of the veteran Balor, I pick Finn Balor to win. Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross. You can't bring Kross in as a threat and have him lose his first big match. Pairing him with Ciampa is a great move, and that it allows Kross to establish himself as a top-level threat against one of the brand's cornerstones. If Kross is going to be a big player as a dominant force, he won't be losing anytime soon, and certainly not this weekend at In Your House. So I pick Karrion Kross to win. NXT North America Championship, Keith Lee versus Johnny Gargano. I think it'll be a mistake for Gargano to come up short here as he settles into this new hero, his heel persona. Alongside wife Candice LeRae, he simply has to get the job done and become a two-time NXT North America champion. No matter the measures he has to take to get there. Specifically, I would like to see Lee get the sign he has long deserved on a bigger platform of either Raw or SmackDown. So I picked Johnny Gargano to win the NXT North America Championship. The NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai. Okay, so that's a kind of hard pick for me. So let me tell you a little bit. Putting the NXT Women's Championship on Flair has largely been a mistake, as it has stagnated the women's division and completely slowed the momentum that Ripley had going into WrestleMania. As such, it is time that WWE corrects that mistake and does so appropriately, with Ripley regaining the title. Hopefully be either pinning Flair in this triple threat match. While it would be great to put the title on Shirai, who is long deserving of the opportunity, I would prefer Ripley to regain the strap and get her win back all at once. Ultimately, I believe that this is the reason that NXT would go, as there are far more heel challengers available than there are faces. On the other hand, Ripley getting the title back makes plenty of sense as Flair moves off NXT and back to the main roster. But Ripley winning feel like the obvious path, and that's really the most interesting path to follow. Shirai getting a win would be intriguing and do allow to kickstart the styled out NXT Women's division. An increasingly frustrated Ripley chasing Shirai for a while will give us a strong title program that could get some momentum going in. Flair vs Ripley 2 can then be kept on the back burner until a bigger main roster program down the line. So, in my opinion, I'm going with Charlotte Flair, just because, like, I want to see so many dream matches with Flair on NXT. Like, for instance, Charlotte Flair versus Candice LeRae, Charlotte Flair versus Tegan Knox, Charlotte Flair against who else? Sophie Blackheart. Well, a lot of wrestlers I want to see Charlotte Flair and help elevate the women's division. And besides, Charlotte Flair already done it all on the Raw and SmackDown roster, so I think this will keep Charlotte Flair and NXT for a little longer. So my pick, in my opinion, is Charlotte Flair. Now the main event, NXT Championship Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream in a backlot brawl. Going the cinematic direction with the match is hit or miss, but with Cole having held the championship for more than a year, things start to hit a point where you wonder what's left. At some point, they're going to give Dream a win on top, and with rumors swirling around about Cole's contract being up in the near future, this might be that time. Either way, Dreams needs the opportunity to be the man in NXT, unless there is a plan to move him to Raw or SmackDown in the near future. So I picked Velveteen Dream to win the NXT Championship. Okay, so this is a short video because there's only like 5 matches on the card. I'm gonna talk about backlash matches. It's Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley. Lashley has seemingly ditched Lana in favor of MVP, and the results have been impressive. On May 18th on Disney World, Lashley and MVP announced their sides were set on the champion. The next day, WWE made the match official for Backlash, and fans are in for a bruising affair. Then we got Braun Strowman versus The Miz and John Morrison for the Universal Championship. Coming out of Money in the Bank, the assertion was that Strowman would be staring down a date with The Fiend at Backlash on the heels of defeating Bray Wyatt. Instead, Strowman found the former multi-time tag team champions getting into his business, and this has led to a handicap match with the Universal title on the line at the next pay-per-view. Asuka versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship. After Asuka won the Money in the Bank, it turned out she hadn't won a future title shot, but the title itself. Jax began to stalk. A triple threat #1 contender match was held on Raw featuring Nia Jax, NXT Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, and a title. with Jax emerging victorious to earn the title at Backlash. Edge basically win the Orton. In a pandemic bizarre world of WWE, the game match happened first between Edge and Orton, with Edge winning a last man standing match at WrestleMania in the Fallout. Orton then challenged Edge to a match he was sure he could win with a straight up wrestling match. The challenge shook Edge, but on the May 18th edition of Raw, he accepted, and the two are now on a collision course for a basic one-on-one singles bout. Simmons versus Jeff Hardy. This feud took a wild turn with Simmons setting up Jeff Hardy to make it look as if he was not only driving under the influence, but took out Elias with the car as well. This hit rivalry will reach the next stage now, with the two set to meet one-on-one at Backlash. And hopefully they add the World Tag Team Championship, the Street Profit versus the Viking Raiders. This has become a comedy angle based around the Raiders' claims that they can do anything better than the Profits. While the angle hasn't exactly delivered the goods on weekly TV, a pay-per-view show between the teams seems all but certain as the Profit continues to look for the first win over the Raiders. Well, that's my video. I'm not going to do prediction for Backlash matches because I just really don't have the time at the moment. And this show seems to be a little bit unpredictable to call, in my opinion. So that's my video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel. Until then, see you later.